So today we're here with a young fella who is about to embark on a program here in Brockton. And he's going to tell you a little bit about what's going on Sunday, this Sunday, the 29th of April. Would you be kind enough to let everybody know who you are?
Good evening. My name is JAMALL. I am the founder of PACC, which is People Affecting Community Change.
And what is PACC about, and what is PACC bringing on the 29th this Sunday to Brockton? What is PACC bringing?
Okay, so PACC, first and foremost, is a program that is being launched here in Brockton, the city of Brockton. We are a 21st century perspective type program with emphasis on sustained solutions. I want to make sure that's understood. We are focused on sustained solutions. On Sunday, the 29th of April, here in Brockton at the First Center, we will be having two events, one from 3 to 5, which is for the community as a whole, Christian-based, and we will have a second event from 6 to 9, which is strictly for the youth. We have Kurt Franklin's DJ coming out all the way from Atlanta to help us celebrate and to launch PACC. But we have a host of local artists that will be taking part, and we have a host of officials that will be there, clergy, individuals from New Life Holiness Temple of Christ here in Brockton. And we're hoping to first and foremost just network with those who are in the community. People Affecting Community Change is on a mission. Young men are out here dying today. They're dying right in front of our face. Young ladies are dying. They're being sent to prison. They're getting strung out on addiction, and they're dying. And I have a feel that many don't believe that there's anything that we can do. I don't believe that. We can create our own. We can reach out to those where they're at and communicate effectively to them that you can make it. There is hope. There is a possibility. There are opportunities, some that you just have to make though.
Now, JAMALL, you being the creator, you being the visionary, why are you so passionate about the youth?
So first and foremost, God is the author and the finisher of my faith. And he's been merciful to me, so I have to first and foremost give him the glory. But I come from the trenches. I mean the dirty gutter trenches. I'm 48 years old. And throughout the course of my life, I probably have only spent 16 years within the community where we live. I believe that the youth are not being reached. I believe that there is a way to meet them where they're at. Hear them out. And as parents, as clergy, as officials, be able to create a way, be able to create an opportunity to help position them on not only a path to college and career, but to help and teach them how to become independent, self-reliant, and also to become holistically developed in terms of their thinking, in terms of their communication skills, in terms of their financial literacy, their life skills. I believe that there's a void that needs to be filled, and it requires hands-on application. You know, we pride PACC as being a conduit that will supply relevant information and tangible resources. We have a plan to search out those in the community who share our passion, who share a love for the young men and women out here, who will not abandon them. and who are willing to be life coaches, who are willing to be mentors, who are willing to say, hey, listen, we'll help you out here. And that's what separates PACC from, a lot of individuals out here when the talk is done and young men really need help, young women really need help. We're gonna create every job for every youth that takes part in this program.
Jamal, tell us a little bit about you and where you come from and your roads that you've traveled as a young man.
So at the age of 13, I had my first experience going to DYS. And from the age of 13 to 18, I was in and out of DYS. From the age of 19, 5 days after my birthday, I went to state prison. And I did not get out until 2001. I went back to state prison in 2004 and did not get out until 2016. I've had everything you can think happen to me. I lost my mother, I lost my sister. I had a young son that went to prison, got a 6 to 7. I had a young daughter who was stabbed in her chest at school while living in a very rural neighborhood. I've been in gangs, I've been gang leaders. I had an opportunity to rub elbows with those from every facet. And I had an opportunity to communicate many a times with these young giants coming up. And I've learned a couple of things. The first is that there is no young man or woman out there who wants to die. And outside of, being unable to articulate themselves, being able to deal with their anger, I don't think there's too many that want to kill. But I believe this, that every youth out there right now is chasing 3 things. I believe they're chasing attention, affection, and validation. In whatever way they can get it, whether it be guns, whether it be gangs, or whether it be drugs, whether it be bullying, whether it be sex, whether it be sports, they're chasing something. And in their undevelopment, they are just unable to see that it's just a step going side to side, back and forth, side to side, back and forth. And this is not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. People are dying. People are dying in numbers that they should not be dying. Young men and women going from the streets to prison, from prisons to the morgue, parents crying. This problem is not so big that it cannot be approached from a different perspective, and that's what PACC is intending to do.
Now, Jamal, as a young man growing up, what did you see was missing in the communities when it came to youth, violence, education, spiritually, physically, emotionally? What was missing? What possessed you, my brother, to want to make a difference in a young man's life?
Well, as I said, PACC is positioning itself to be a conduit. There are many things missing. We could start with saying those who are growing up in one-parent households. We can say the economics, which is not, fair, or jobs that weren't offered. We can say the education system that didn't cater to young men and women in their community, and lessons being brought to them that they can actually not only understand but apply. We can say local gyms, or sports, or opportunities. We can say all of those things. But I think one of the most important, quintessential things that was missing is that there wasn't the lessons taught that I believe needed to be taught. Let's take friends. This is one of the most important lessons I think that every parent across the world needs to actually understand. If we don't teach our children how to pick their friends are gonna pick them. And when that happens, we don't know who Johnny or Jill is. That is, our children are exposed to for more than 8 hours a day, more than we as parents actually are exposed to our children, or our children are exposed to us. I just don't believe that the passion and the purpose and the power came together in many communities that was translated in such a way where young people understood the opportunities that were there for them. This program will make sure that whatever we're involved in, it will be relevant. It will be focused on sustained solutions, not quick fixes. It will be geared to helping young men and women develop holistically. And when I say the program, I'm talking about the program as the community. Our children are not just our children. Our children are the community's children. Because if your son hangs with that guy and that boy going to that community and do some dirt, we all are affected by it. But I think, to answer your question more directly, what is missing is that place, that voice, that man of integrity, that woman of integrity that cares and will hold those young men accountable and make sure that they are on a path to something more than failure.
Jamal, what do you want everyone to get to come out of this event on Sunday? What are you hoping everybody leaves there with?
First and foremost, I hope everyone understands that PACC has no boundaries, meaning that we're not looking to deal with at-risk children, and we won't turn away anyone who is not at risk. PACC is a program that will be solely funded on the work that we do. We're not looking for no handouts. We're looking to establish relationships. We're looking to have individuals just take a look at the number of young men and women who have died over the last decade and ask themselves, is there anything that may have been done that could have stopped them? I want individuals to understand that there's something that you can do. PACC, people affecting community change. What is your part? What are you willing to do to help that young man, that young woman not die? Feel left out, get strung out on dope, or go to prison. You might feel like you're hopeless or there's nothing that you can do, but I'll tell you, if you can give $1, if you can be a mentor, if you got a job, if you got anything that can be done that can help these young men and women do it while learning a trade, while learning life skills, while understanding somebody cares about them, I'm asking us to unite. I'm asking us to come together. I'm asking us to become active to help change and to save the lives of our children and keep them from death, prisons, and addiction.
Jamal, in closing, where is this event going to be, and how much is it? Is there a fee to get in there, and what is the event going to entail?
So the event will be held at the First Center at Houston Gymnasium in Brockton, Mass. At 891 Montello Street. The event is an opportunity for Christians to come out, the faith-based community, I should say, and actually have just a great social Christian hour, but to receive some information about PACC. For the youth, it's an opportunity to have family, safe, fun, and to let them know of some of the opportunities that PACC has to present. We are willing to work with any organization, any corporation, any company, or any individual that's willing to help save the lives of young men and women. There is a fee that we're asking, $10 in advance, $15 at the door, live entertainment, free meal, and an opportunity to network with those who actually are interested in doing something other than being fearful or feeling hopeless.
Jamal, we thank you. And in closing, any words you want to expound on?
So, again, praise be to God. I have to thank Mr. Joey G at the Real Talk and Beyond on 102.1. I have to definitely recognize the man of God that has been placed in my life, Pastor Gilbert Thompson from New Life Temple of Holiness, Inc. And I have to say to the young men and women, if you are a young man and woman seeing this video and you're interested in getting a job, interested in getting a trade, interested in just seeing what the program is about, you can go to PACCglobal.com. You can come out to this event, which we'll be having many of throughout the summer, God willing, and you can get involved. This is the time. This is the opportunity. This, I believe, is my call. God bless.
How can they reach you?
You can reach me at www.paccglobal.com on Facebook. You can go to jgooding@paccglobal.com, or you can call the office at 774-778-6058. Like I said, we're willing to work with anyone, and we've already started establishing some relationships. Anyone interested in certain camps, we actually have some camps that we will have registration, and you can sign up for that. There is deadlines, so you might want to get in right now. And I just let me just say this, Joey. There's a scripture in the Word of God that I love. It actually has had a great impact on me. It said, when I was a boy, I did and acted like a boy. But when I became a man, I put aside childish ways. I'm saying to you, young men and women out there, take a look. Take a look around you. Life is real. Life is real. This is not where it's at. I know you hear that ambulance. I know you may have become so accustomed to hearing it. But what I'm saying to you is you got an opportunity right now with this program and the men and women of this great community to get involved and to make sure that your future is exactly what you may have wanted to be. So once again, Joe, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity. I'd like to thank all those in advance that come out to support this. And I have a challenge. We will be going through the city of Brockton within the next 3 months. We have a trades program where we'll be teaching young men and women how to do carpet installation and flooring. We're asking if you are a business, an organization, a homeowner, if you have a job, allow us to come in with the group of young men that will not only have a job but learn a trade, a skill, but we'll come in with an experienced installer to do those floors. This will help get young men and women into not only a trade, like I said, but give them a job that allows them to earn money, good money, money that may be the only thing that we have in terms of competing with these streets and children running after fast money, fast standing on the corner, selling drugs, doing whatever the case may be. This program is dynamic in that although we have the work portion of it, we have the financial literacy portion. We have the manhood portion. We have the critical thinking and rational thinking portion of it. There are many components of it. So if you're a parent and you have a young man, you have a woman between the ages of 13 and 27, reach out, 774-778-6058. Register your child. Come on April 29th. Have a great time with us, but find out who in the community is interested in taking part in this program. And as I said, PACC, people affecting community change, play your part.
All right, Jamal, thank you very much. We'll see you Sunday on the 29th, this Sunday at 3 p.m. or folks can come in at 6 p.m. And I know it's going to be a blessed day. The young will be able to get fed. The elders will also be able to see the work that is about to happen in this city. Thank you very much, my brother.
DJ Dex, can't wait to see you. Thanks for joining us.